Did you know that one of the most effective ways to get people to take action on climate change is to talk about your health? One climate message that we hear all the time is that we need to save the planet. But this expression misses something crucial. When the planet is sick, we get sick. And when we take climate action, we are making our own lives healthier. Studies show that emphasizing health when talking about climate change increases public support for climate policies. It engages people who are dismissive of climate change and reduces political polarization because everyone cares about their health. And it creates a greater sense of hope and gets people to take action. So let's talk about it. There are many ways climate change is impacting our health. It is exposing us to more deadly heat. According to CDC data, last year more people than ever died from excessive heat in the US. And we just experienced the 4 hottest days in recorded history. So unfortunately, this toll is going to increase. Climate change is exposing us to more diseases. Diseases like Lyme and dengue fever are transmitted by ticks and mosquitoes, and these creatures are more widespread due to increased temperatures. More intense storms and floods contaminate water with harmful bacteria, parasites, hazardous waste, and more. And climate change is displacing humans and animals, bringing us closer together, increasing our exposure to new deadly viruses. Climate change is making air quality worse. It's making pollen seasons longer, triggering allergies and asthma attacks. It's making wildfire seasons longer, exposing us to smoke that can cause serious long-term health effects. And the act of burning fossil fuels itself releases dirty particles that can sneak into our lungs and bloodstream, causing heart attacks, strokes, lung disease, cancer, and more. In fact, air pollution is one of the biggest causes of early deaths in the world, prematurely killing 7 million people a year. Guess who knew all of this would happen decades before anyone else? Fossil fuel companies. Get this. Some of the world's best climate scientists worked for them in the 1970s.
Dr. Hoffert, is that correct?
We were excellent scientists.
Yes, you were. Yes, you were.
And they even had more accurate models than NASA. They knew from their own research that fossil fuels were making the world catastrophically warmer. They knew that climate change was making us sicker and fossil fuels were making us sicker. But instead of stopping and warning us, fossil fuel companies lied and covered this research up. Just like how the tobacco industry cast doubt about the health risks of smoking, fossil fuel companies spent big and used the same tactics to spread misinformation about the science of climate change. They allowed us to all get sicker so that they could continue extracting and selling fossil fuels, making billions in profits. This is unacceptable. This has to change. Polluters should pay for the sickness they are causing. Holding polluters accountable means cleaner air, food, and water for all of us. It means that we can invest in better healthcare, hospitals, and public health infrastructure. It means climate and pandemic resilient cities that are greener, cleaner, cooler, and more livable. It means more resources for low-income communities and communities of color who are the most impacted by climate change. Holding polluters accountable means that we save millions of lives. If we want to live healthier lives, one of the most effective things that we can do is make polluters pay. So let's do it.